Today, we gather to honor and reflect upon the extraordinary life of one of the most influential physicists of the 20th century, Professor Chen Ning Yang. His passing at the remarkable age of 103 marks not only the conclusion of an incredibly fruitful life, but also provides us an opportunity to contemplate the profound impact that one individual can have on the advancement of human knowledge and understanding. Yang's story is one of intellectual brilliance, relentless curiosity, and a lifelong dedication to uncovering the fundamental laws that govern our universe. It is a story that spans continents, generations, and disciplines, bridging both East and West in the pursuit of scientific truth. Chen Ning Yang's life began in 1922 in Anhui, China, born into a family deeply rooted in academia. His father, a mathematics professor at Tsinghua University, fostered an environment of learning and intellectual exploration, providing young Yang with early exposure to the rigors of analytical thinking and the beauty of mathematical reasoning. From an early age, Yang displayed a remarkable aptitude for science, coupled with an unwavering curiosity that would become a hallmark of his professional life. As a teenager, he confided to his parents that he aspired to one day win a Nobel Prize, a statement that might have seemed audacious at the time, but reflected a clarity of vision, ambition, and dedication that would define his future achievements. Yang's journey was characterized not merely by innate talent, but by relentless perseverance and strategic engagement with the global scientific community. He pursued his initial studies at National Southwest Associated University and Tsinghua University, institutions renowned for their academic rigor. These formative years laid the foundation for his deep understanding of both theoretical and applied physics, and they instilled in him the discipline necessary to approach some of the most challenging questions in science. Recognizing the value of international experience, Yang later traveled to the United States to study under Enrico Fermi at the University of Chicago, one of the most esteemed physicists of the 20th century. This move was more than a geographic transition. It was an intellectual voyage, immersing him in a cutting-edge scientific environment where rigorous experimentation and innovative thinking intersected. The pinnacle of Yang's early career, and the achievement for which he is perhaps most widely recognized, was his collaborative work with Tsung-Dao Lee on parity violation in weak nuclear interactions. At the time, the assumption that parity was universally conserved was widely accepted within the physics community. Yang and Lee's willingness to challenge this foundational belief exemplifies the courage and intellectual audacity that distinguish their careers. Their theoretical predictions, soon confirmed experimentally by Qiansheng Wu, demonstrated that nature indeed distinguishes left from right in weak interactions, a revelation that fundamentally reshaped particle physics and opened entirely new avenues for research. The Nobel Prize in Physics awarded to Yang and Lee in 1957 recognized not only the technical brilliance of their work, but also the daring and creativity required to question deeply entrenched scientific assumptions. Beyond this landmark achievement, Chen Ning Yang dedicated his life to exploring the deep symmetries that underlie the universe. He contributed extensively to statistical mechanics, quantum field theory, and the broader understanding of particle interactions, consistently seeking to uncover patterns and principles that could unify diverse physical phenomena. Yang's emphasis on symmetry was not merely aesthetic. It was central to his understanding of the natural world. Symmetry principles provide a framework through which physicists can predict behaviors, identify invariants, and formulate laws that are both elegant and universal. By elucidating these principles, Yang helped lay the intellectual groundwork for countless discoveries in theoretical physics, from the Standard Model to modern cosmology. Yet Chen Ning Yang was much more than a theoretical mind. He was a mentor, an educator, and a bridge between cultures. After achieving international acclaim, he returned to China to serve as a professor and honorary dean at Tsinghua University, fostering collaboration, mentoring new generations of scientists, and nurturing the development of physics in his homeland. His career demonstrated that scientific excellence is not solely about personal achievement, but about building communities, sharing knowledge, and inspiring others to pursue their own paths of discovery. He embodied a rare combination of intellectual rigor, humility, and generosity that left an indelible mark on the global scientific community. Yang's personal life was equally rich and reflective of the human values that complemented his scientific pursuits. He married Chi Li Tu in 1950, and together they raised 3 children, maintaining a balance between family and professional dedication. Following her passing in 2003, Yang found love again with Wang Fan, a former student who became his partner later in life, illustrating his capacity for resilience, connection, and joy even in his later years. His reflections on love, family, and mentorship reveal a man who understood that human connection and intellectual pursuit are deeply intertwined, each enriching the other. As we reflect on Chen Ning Yang's life today, it is essential to consider the broader context of his achievements. He lived through an era of immense social, political, and technological change, navigating both the upheavals of 20th century China and the dynamic evolution of global scientific landscapes. Through it all, Yang remained steadfast in his dedication to science, embodying the ideals of curiosity, rigor, and collaboration. His work continues to influence contemporary research, from particle physics to quantum mechanics, and his legacy serves as a guiding example for aspiring scientists worldwide. In preparing to delve into the specifics of his life and accomplishments across the following sections, we will explore 5 key dimensions: his passing and the initial impact on the scientific community, the breakthrough in parity violation that changed physics forever, his journey from a young prodigy to a global physics icon, his lifelong dedication to symmetry and scientific exploration, and finally, the personal and familial dimensions that enriched his professional life and amplified his legacy. Each segment provides insights not only into his remarkable scientific contributions, but also into the character, values, and vision that made Chen Ning Yang a truly exceptional figure. Through this exploration, we honor not only the facts of his life and the brilliance of his intellect, but also the inspiration he leaves behind, a reminder that curiosity, perseverance, and integrity remain the hallmarks of true greatness in science. By reflecting on his life in its entirety, from early childhood through Nobel glory and personal fulfillment, we gain a comprehensive understanding of how one individual's commitment to knowledge can influence generations and shape the trajectory of human understanding. The passing of Chen Ning Yang at the remarkable age of 103 marks the end of an era in modern physics. Yang was not only a Nobel laureate, but a true intellectual giant whose work fundamentally changed the way humanity understands the universe. Known for his brilliance in theoretical physics, particularly in symmetry and parity laws, Yang's contributions transcended national boundaries and inspired generations of scientists worldwide. His death on October 18, 2025, due to illness, is mourned both in China and internationally, highlighting the global impact of his life's work. Chen Ning Yang's career spanned decades, beginning with his early studies in China and culminating in groundbreaking research in the United States. He is widely recognized for his collaborative work with Tsung-Dao Lee, which led to the discovery that parity is not conserved in weak nuclear interactions. This finding overturned a previously held assumption that nature does not distinguish left from right, a revelation that shook the foundations of particle physics. The Nobel Committee honored Yang and Lee in 1957 for this penetrating investigation into the fundamental laws of nature, cementing Yang's status as one of the most influential physicists of the 20th century. Beyond his research, Yang was a symbol of intellectual perseverance. Born in 1922 in Anhui, China, he grew up on the campus of Tsinghua University, where his father was a math professor. Surrounded by academic excellence, young Chen Ning demonstrated a remarkable aptitude for mathematics and physics, dreaming even as a teenager of winning the Nobel Prize. This early determination was not merely ambition, but a reflection of his profound curiosity and dedication to understanding the universe. Throughout his life, Yang remained committed to the principles of scientific rigor and collaboration. He contributed not only to theoretical breakthroughs, but also to mentoring younger scientists, promoting education, and fostering international exchange in the scientific community. His death is not just the loss of a scholar, it is the departure of a bridge between the early and modern eras of physics, between Eastern and Western scientific traditions. Today, we remember Chen Ning Yang as a national treasure of China and a global icon of human intellect. His legacy endures in the countless scientists he inspired, the groundbreaking discoveries he made, and the principles of inquiry and curiosity that continue to drive the field of physics forward. The cornerstone of Chen Ning Yang's fame lies in the groundbreaking work that earned him and Tsung-Dao Lee the Nobel Prize in Physics in 1957. Their discovery disproved the long-held assumption that parity, the symmetry that ensures the laws of physics are the same for left-handed and right-handed systems, is conserved in all interactions. Prior to their work, physicists assumed that fundamental processes behaved identically whether observed in a mirrored system or not, a belief that seemed intuitive but had never been rigorously tested for weak nuclear forces. Yang and Lee approached this challenge with remarkable insight and mathematical rigor. They questioned an axiom that had been taken for granted for decades and suggested that weak nuclear interactions might violate parity. This proposition was initially controversial, as it contradicted conventional wisdom. However, their theoretical prediction was soon confirmed experimentally by Qianxiong Wu, whose beta decay experiments provided irrefutable evidence that parity is indeed violated in weak interactions. This collaboration of theory and experiment not only confirmed their insight, but also transformed the trajectory of particle physics. The implications of this discovery were profound. By showing that nature distinguishes left from right, Yang and Lee opened new avenues for research in fundamental physics, particle interactions, and the asymmetry that governs the universe. Their work laid the groundwork for later breakthroughs, including the development of the standard model of particle physics and the understanding of fundamental forces. The Nobel Prize recognized not only the technical brilliance of their theoretical insights, but also the courage to challenge long-held scientific dogma, which is a hallmark of true innovation. Beyond the technical achievement, this breakthrough highlights a key lesson in the philosophy of science. Progress often requires questioning assumptions that seem self-evident. Yang and Lee exemplified intellectual courage, showing that meticulous reasoning, combined with a willingness to explore uncharted territory, can yield discoveries that redefine human understanding. Their work remains a beacon of inspiration for scientists today, emphasizing the power of curiosity, rigor, and persistence in unraveling the mysteries of the universe. Chen Ning Yang's journey from his early childhood to becoming a Nobel laureate is a story of determination, brilliance, and cross-cultural achievement. Born in 1922 in Anhui, China, Yang was the eldest of 5 children in an academically inclined family. His father's role as a mathematics professor at Tsinghua University provided Chen Ning with a rich intellectual environment from an early age. Surrounded by books, lectures, and academic discourse, he developed a profound curiosity and a deep understanding of mathematical and scientific principles that would underpin his future work. As a teenager, Yang displayed remarkable precocity and ambition, famously telling his parents that he aspired to win a Nobel Prize. His early education at National Southwest Associated University and Tsinghua University honed his mathematical skills and introduced him to physics' most challenging concepts. After completing his studies in China, He moved to the United States to work under Enrico Fermi at the University of Chicago, placing him at the center of contemporary physics research. This international exposure provided Yang with not only advanced training, but also a unique perspective on the global scientific community, blending Eastern diligence with Western scientific culture. By age 35, Yang's dedication and brilliance culminated in the Nobel Prize, a moment that fulfilled a lifelong dream and confirmed his position as a leading figure in physics. His story reflects the interplay of talent, hard work, mentorship, and opportunity. It also serves as an inspiring example for aspiring scientists worldwide that curiosity, perseverance, and courage in the face of intellectual challenges can yield results that transform entire fields of knowledge. Yang's personal journey is inseparable from his professional accomplishments. His upbringing, family support, and cross-cultural experiences shaped not only his technical capabilities, but also his character, his approach to collaboration, and his vision for scientific inquiry. This holistic development, blending personal discipline with intellectual curiosity, allowed Yang to achieve breakthroughs that were both innovative and foundational. Chen Ning Yang's career exemplifies a lifelong dedication to understanding the fundamental laws of nature. Beyond his work on parity violation, Yang contributed to statistical mechanics, quantum field theory, and the exploration of symmetry principles that govern physical laws. His research delved deeply into the mathematical and conceptual underpinnings of physical systems, highlighting his ability to blend rigorous analytical methods with creative theoretical insight. Yang received numerous accolades throughout his career, including the Albert Einstein Commemorative Award in 1957 and an honorary doctorate from Princeton University in 1958. He returned to China to serve as professor and honorary dean at Tsinghua University, bridging East and West and inspiring a new generation of physicists. His academic leadership emphasized mentorship, collaboration, and fostering curiosity, enabling his students to carry forward his vision of rigorous, imaginative science. One of Yang's central intellectual contributions was his focus on symmetry. Symmetry principles in physics are not merely aesthetic. They dictate the fundamental interactions of matter and energy. Yang's work revealed hidden patterns and regularities in nature, providing a conceptual framework that has influenced countless discoveries in particle physics, cosmology, and condensed matter physics. By exploring symmetry, Yang illuminated the elegant simplicity underlying the universe's complexity, offering a lens through which scientists can interpret a wide array of phenomena. Yang's life illustrates that scientific achievement is more than technical prowess. It requires dedication, ethical rigor, and a commitment to nurturing knowledge across generations. His contributions extend beyond published papers and awards. They lie in the intellectual frameworks he established and the communities of scholars he mentored. Yang's legacy is enduring, a life devoted to exploring nature's deepest mysteries and fostering the growth of global scientific understanding. Chen Ning Yang's personal life reflects a profound humanity that complemented his extraordinary intellect. He married Chi Li Tu in 1950, and they had 3 children together. After her passing in 2003, Yang found love again with Wang Fan, a former student 50 years his junior. Their reunion exemplifies not only personal resilience, but also the enduring capacity for connection and companionship even in later life. Yang described her as his final blessing from God, demonstrating the centrality of love and family in his life. Yang's legacy extends far beyond his personal achievements or family life. He shaped the scientific world through research, mentorship, and cross-cultural collaboration. His work on parity violation continues to influence particle physics, while his dedication to education has inspired generations of physicists in China, the United States, and around the globe. His life is a testament to intellectual curiosity, moral integrity, and a deep commitment to advancing human knowledge. His passing at 103 marks the conclusion of a remarkable journey, yet his influence persists. As a mentor, researcher, and visionary, Chen Ning Yang exemplified the highest ideals of scientific endeavor. He bridged continents, generations, and academic cultures, leaving a lasting imprint on physics and on the countless individuals who learned from or collaborated with him. In reflecting on his life, one appreciates the integration of personal dedication, scholarly excellence, and human warmth that defined Yang. His story serves as both inspiration and a reminder that the pursuit of knowledge is enriched by collaboration, curiosity, and the ability to bridge divides, whether cultural, generational, or intellectual. Chen Ning Yang will be remembered not only as a pioneer of physics, but also as a symbol of enduring brilliance, perseverance, and humanity.